Hi y'all, welcome back y'all. It just got so dark so quick because it's raining outside, which is horrible. It's not doing nothing for these lights or whatever. So basically, welcome back to my channel. It is your favorite girl, Imani Bailey. I'm still having this ghetto setup. I'm gonna say that every video so y'all know this is not how my content usually looks, but we gonna do what it do. This is gonna be part 2. Yes, I got the same outfit because I'm filming it in the same day. I know if I don't film it in the same day, y'all not gonna get this story time. So this is part 2 of the story time video. If you have not watched part 1, go ahead, click below and watch part 1 because they're kind of all morph into each other. Like, y'all need to know what's kind of going on to lead up to the finale on why we had a funeral for a man who was alive. And if you don't have no sense of humor, don't watch the 3rd video, okay? Because I really don't have time for it. Alright, so we leave off at the club/bar. So they see us, and the entire time I'm thinking that he's going to, you know, make his rounds or whatever, and then come up and say something to me or something, you know, acknowledge my presence, acknowledge that I am alive and well and I'm in the same place as him, mind you, because I've been talking to this man. However, Judas does not do that. And it really, as the night progressed, it really started to bother me. I was just like, bruh, like, that's mad lame. Like, that's mad shiesty for you to sit up here and, like, that's mad shiesty. That's lame, y'all. Like, what the heck? Like, you gonna play me for some lame out here? Like, and it's hella men out here, hella guys, like, trying to talk to me and this, like, and the other. So I'm just like, whatever. And Allison's like, she sees that I'm starting to get bothered by it, that it's starting to tick me off. Like, it's really starting to irritate me. Of course, I'm not gonna say nothing because I'm not gonna act like I'm really bothered. But she goes, yeah, girl, like, that's just how he is. And when she said that, I was just like, because she knew that she knew, like, she saw, like, the look on my face. I was just like, wow, like, I came all the way here, and I'm glad that I met Allison because she's a really nice girl. Like, you know, this can be a good friend because she's been nothing but sweet to me as I was here, you know. And I was like, but the fact that I came all the way here and this is how I'm getting treated, like, I just can't believe how I'm really getting treated right now. I was just like, what the hell? And when she said this is how he is, it dawned on me, like, she just, what's the word for it? Ever since I've been in Barcelona, my English has gotten worse. I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, I mix words up. What's the word for it? She basically confirmed what I didn't want to be true. But it's like I always wanted to know, like, was he a good person or not? And when she said that, it was kind of like, if this is how he is, then that ain't no problem. Because 2 could play that game, sweetheart. If that's how you want to be, I feel like as a guy, as a man, you need to be straight up with people. Don't act like you're something, you know? Because there's plenty of girls that would be down to be treated however, just for, like, the status or whatever. But me, I'm not with it. He met his match. And from then on, oh yeah, it got real petty real quick. Fast forward. So we're gonna fast forward months. So after that, oh wait, even that night, so we leave or whatever, and I have to walk by him to go out. So I'm thinking that I'm going back to his place with him because, mind you, I'm spending the night at his place anyway. Oh, you know I'm black. I saw this thing on Instagram. It said how white people say sleepover, and it'd be like, oh, you sleeping over, Jimmy? And it'd be like how black people say sleepover, you spending the night. I literally just said it. Well, so yeah, I was spending the night at his place, and so I thought that we would go together and just go back to his place because, you know, but no, he literally acted like he didn't know me. I tried to get his attention. He saw that I was trying to get his attention, but he kind of just blew me off and was like, whatever. So I had to go back with Allison, and Allison took me back to his place. Now, I mean, I just met Allison, and she's already invited me for happy hour. She's already, like, been with me the whole game. Like, she's already let me wear stuff from her, you know, from her closet. So I didn't want to ask her if I could crash on her couch at her place, because I just felt like I didn't want to, like, overstay my welcome. Like, I didn't want to, you know, like, I know we just met and she's been super nice, but I didn't want to overextend myself. So I just, you know, she took me back to his place. Like, she offered to walk me back and everything, and it was raining. And so we got in the car, we went back, and then she walked me back to his complex. And, like, as soon as we're walking on this side, and he's walking on this side, because we all pull up at the same time, he just, like, he acts like he doesn't even see us. And he walks, and as we're walking, mind you, it's far. It's not like we're close. We can see each other because both sidewalks lead to the apartment. So as we're walking in the rain and the umbrellas, I said, look at him. Like, he looks so proud of himself. Like, he's so proud of himself right now. He's so proud. Okay. And I said that to her. Remember that. So I say that to her, and she's like, yeah, girl, it's okay. Like, this is just how he is. Like, I'm glad that you've, like, witnessed it yourself. And so I told her, like, thanks for everything. Like, you're so sweet, and yada, yada, yada. Like, I hope I could come visit you again, you know. Like, let's stay in touch. And she's like, yeah, no problem. Like, you know, yeah, like, that'll be cool. Like, I'm down. So he gets in before we do. Do you think he opens the door for us? No. Do you think he waits for me? No. Like, he just keeps walking. So I go to his place, and I'm like, I don't want to go all the way back home, but I don't want to, like, sleep in the same bed as him, because it's just kind of like, damn, like, you really just did that. Like, you so lame, my dog. Like, okay. So I ended up sleeping and was just like, whatever, I'll just get up, you know, get ready and just go in the morning. It's whatever. And then I could just, you know, put the rest behind me. Did I put the rest behind me? No, I didn't. I kept fooling with this fool. And honestly, I feel like I kept fooling with this fool because he was so tall, and I've never been with someone who was so much taller than me, and it just kind of, like, made me feel all, like, warm and fuzzy, and I got to look up at him, and I was just like, oh, I've always wanted that. Like, every tall girl wants that, you know. Deep down inside, we want that. We want that. We want to be able to look up at our boyfriends. And so I think that's why I put up with so much, which is so superficial, you know. I'm not sweating. This light is so ugly, which is so superficial, but that's just, it was the truth. So I was going to sleep that night, and, like, I wanted to, like, cuddle up next to him because I was just in my feelings. Like, I thought he would apologize. I thought he would, like, say something to me, but did he? Did he, though? No. No, he didn't. Okay. Mind you, this is a man. All he does is talk about God. Y'all, I promise y'all, don't ever, if y'all don't take nothing away from this video, don't ever trust a man that got God first, or the praying hands, or this, or son of God in his Instagram bio. Don't do it. Don't do it, because they're the spawn of Satan. I'm telling you, all this man do is talk about God. And it's like, I know every Christian is not. I know we are not. We're not perfect people, but at the end of the day, I clearly know what right is and what wrong is, and I clearly know how to treat people. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm a woman of God, I know how to treat people. But it's like, if you're constantly talking about God, you're a man of God, and this, that, and the other, it's like you would not have done that, period, like, at all. So I'm just kind of like, okay. So he does not apologize the entire night. He does not say anything. And it got to the point where I tried to cuddle up next to him, and he didn't push me, like, move. Like, he kind of, like, just, like, moved me off of him. And he slept with his back to me the entire time. And I was just like, okay. Like, wow. So he slept with his back to me. In the morning, I got up, brushed my teeth, got ready to leave. And he didn't walk me out to my car. He did not. I was like, so you're not gonna walk me out to my car? Like, you're not gonna, like, what's your problem? Like, you acting like you was raised by banshees. Like, what is your problem? So he doesn't even, when I finally get home, like, he doesn't check on me. Like, he doesn't, like, you home safe? Like, he does not say none of that. Like, so my man's now like literally treats me how I'm supposed to be treated, like how any girl wants to be treated, like that's how I get treated now. And so even in my past relationship with, you know, someone else, like I've expected, like I've always been treated good, so I expected certain things. So when I got home and I didn't have a, oh, are you home, like did you make it home safe, nothing, I didn't get a text, I didn't get a call, I didn't get a whatever. So I'm thinking like, oh, maybe the next day he'll like call and apologize. Did he call and apologize? No. I get a text from my sis that I met, Allison, was like, hey girl, did you make it home safe? Damn, like what? So I'm like, wow, this girl, like she's the real deal. So I'm like, yeah girl, I did actually, thanks for checking, like that's very sweet, because I'm such a gracious person. Like I hate when people are mad at me. I really hate when people are mad at me. Like that's my biggest thing. I hate it so much. I do not like when people, especially people I care about. Now if it's somebody that I don't know from wherever, I just like whatever. But people I care about, I don't like when they're mad at me. It just bothers me. And she was like, yeah, no problem. And I told her, I was like, yeah, I haven't heard from Judas, like I haven't heard from Judas at all. She's like, what? He didn't ask you to make it home safe? I'm like, no, I haven't heard from him. Next day, like me and her talking about other stuff. We talk about other stuff. And she's like, did you hear from him yet? And I'm like, no, I didn't hear from him. Like he ain't saying nothing, y'all, not a thing. So then days go by and I texted him and was like, yo, what's up with you? Like, what's up with you? And you would have thought that, you know, I didn't even address the way he was acting at the bar, because I feel like you as a grown man should know the way he was acting was not okay. And I'm not going to try to start an argument, so I'm not going to address it. But just know that I know, and just know that I'm checking for it, and just know it's in the notebook and in the Storytime log bit. So time progresses and we get back like I'm coming over being sick. We go to is this party. Mind you, like I met some other people that went to the school, cause you know I am Greek, so I'm an A. So a lot of my sisters, it was this party that was going on, and a lot of my sisters and I, we were going back to Florida State because it was this party called Pretty Nasty. It was this party called Pretty Nasty, and so we were like, okay, we're going to Pretty Nasty, da 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 da. So I hit up Allison, was like, yeah, I'm going to Pretty Nasty. And she was like, okay, but I don't think, did she go? I don't think she went. Did she go to Pretty Nasty? But I let her know that I was going. I'm pretty sure that is the next event. I hope that's the next event. It's a whole bunch of events that go on in between before we done decided that it was time to give this man a funeral. So if they're not in chronological order, I apologize, but as long as y'all know what happens at these events, it really doesn't matter what order they're in. So Allison doesn't go to Pretty Nasty, but I hit her up and I tell her that I was going to Pretty Nasty, just because, you know, I know she goes to school there, and just in case she was going, like we could have linked up and yada yada yada. But I think she had a test to study for, I'm pretty sure. So me and my sisters went. So this is the time that me and my sisters went, and me and him like mended things. So we were still talking. How stupid of me. I don't know why I was still talking to this man, but we were still talking. Yeah, we were still talking, and I was like, oh well, he could meet some of my sisters because they'll be there, and I'm pretty sure like that's the only time my sisters will be there, because half the time when we was on FaceTime and stuff, like he would see my sisters, but he would not, like, he never met them in person. Went to Pretty Nasty. He met some of my sisters. Oh, my sisters and my best friend Precious. Precious is not AKA, but she is just she just be with us because she's my best friend, and she's always with me anywhere. It's like wherever I go, she go. Wherever she go, I go. We are conjoined at the hip. So if me and my sisters go on to Pretty Nasty, it's me and my sisters and Precious. Like me and my sisters and Precious. And I mean, granted, like Precious knows them, so why not? So one of his teammates was trying to talk to like Precious or whatever, and he was just, at first he was acting fine, but then it was like some girl that was just all on him all night. And I peeped, like I really peeped. No matter where I was, if I was with my sisters, if I was by the stage, or if I would split time between my sisters and then me and Precious, and then like me and Judas or whatever. So I would split time between all of us. I wouldn't just be like all with them, all with them, all with them. So I kept, no matter where I was though, I kept peeping that there's this girl with this wig, this frontal, that I just can't get out of my mind. This girl with this frontal was just on him. She just kept being on him. Like, I was just like, what is going on? Like, she knows this man. It's not like she danced on him and it's whatever. Like, she knows this man. And me and Precious are peeping, but guess what? Our foreheads say boo boo the fool. So he really thinks that I really just don't see none of this. He follows him wherever, like wherever we are at. If I'm somewhere with him, she seems to pop up. And I'm just like, who is this bride? Like, who is this girl? And like his teammates are trying to like deflect it or whatever. And it's just kind of like, it starts to bother me the entire time, but I don't say nothing, so I just start to like fade back. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go with my sister, like, because I'm not about to be looking stupid. Like, you need to fix that. Either she goes or I go, but this is not it. And if she wants to be around with that frontal, then so be it. Y'all not gonna get me in the same picture frame with that in that frontal, so goodbye. Even, and one of his teammates noticed that I'm so irritated. Like, I think it's like the freshman or whatever. And he asked me, he's like, are you okay? Like, he was actually like nice. He asked me, you know, because he asked me while I peeped. And Precious went ahead and asked one of his other teammates, who is that girl? And I was like, yeah, who is that girl? And one of the teammates was like, oh, I don't know. He doesn't know her. Like, she just danced on him and that's it. And I'm just like, no, it's not that's it, because she's following us everywhere we're going. And she was arguing with him. So it's like, you don't just meet somebody and argue. Myself. And one of his other teammates came up to me and was like, are you okay? And I was just like, yeah, I'm fine. He was like, are you sure? And I was just like, I mean, it's cool or whatever. And he was like, yeah, it's just, he was like, he shook his head. He was like, that's how he is, and you don't need to deal with that. And I'm just like, oh, He was like, you don't need to deal with that. You don't deserve that. Literally, that's what one of his teammates told me. So that really tells me, like, if the first time didn't tell me, this really tells me, like, damn, like, one of your teammates who's a freshman literally just told me that's how you are, and I don't need to deal with that. And he's asking me if I'm okay, because he could see on my face that I'm upset, but it's just like, wow, like, I was just like, well, thank you, you know. And he was like, yeah. So then he goes back with the team, because, like I said, I distanced myself, but he came over to check on me and to tell me that. He goes back with the team, and like the party progresses, and then we leave. Okay, that's the second event. Time goes on. Me and him are still talking, and I bring it up to him one day. I'm like, who was that girl? I asked him, I was like, who was that girl? Because, I mean, I don't really ask questions because I don't want to cause any problems. But now I'm just like, okay, yeah, no, that's not. I said, who is that girl? And he goes, we don't need to talk anymore. And I'm like, for what? Like, what's up? Part of me should just be like, okay, but I was with my friend, and I was just like, no, like, you're not gonna tell me that we don't need to talk anymore. I didn't do nothing to you. And so I'm like, for what? And he was like, I heard about you. And that's literally what he told me, y'all. He heard about me. He heard about me. I said, you heard what about me? What you hear about me? Let me know, because I don't be doing nothing. I don't be doing nothing. I said, you heard about me? Okay, so what you hear? You found out. Oh, jolly. Like, what did you hear? And he's like, oh, just know that I heard about you, and yeah, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, well, can you at least tell me what you heard? Like, usually if a guy hears something about you, they're going to be like, oh, I heard that you, da-da-da, you did this, you did that. So I was waiting for him, like, if you heard about me, go ahead, lay it out on the table. If it's about me, I know too, so go ahead, let me know. But nah, he couldn't even come up with what he heard about. And so he's like, yeah, just know I heard about you, and you can't be trusted and stuff like this. So basically what he did was deflected. Like, he knew that I was finna catch him with this girl. So instead of like owning up to it or lying, he kind of like, he just flipped it on me. That happens, and then all of a sudden, like, fast forward, we make up again. Before we actually make up, he goes on to explain to me this long sob story, you all. Don't forget this sob story. He tells me how his girlfriend, his previous girlfriend, cheated on him, and now he has trust issues, and yada, yada, yada. And he just doesn't know if he can trust me because he's been cheated on before, and this, that, and the other. And then fast forward, here's the next event. Okay. Here's the next event, y'all. Hey, it's about to get real good now.